Hello everyone, Scott here, and today I want to talk about a subject that has been plaguing video games for a very long time. And well, obviously with time, it has gotten worse, and this is something that even Dead by Daylight, which is the game I want to talk about today, obviously, but Dead by Daylight has not been safe from this hacking epidemic, right? And so many games, especially multiplayer games with online services, right? They experience this a lot, and it can get frustrating and annoying to deal with. And this is common in some games and maybe a bit more uncommon in other games, but especially the multiplayer games where you can get an advantage against everyone else, then it's more common than maybe, I don't know, single player hacking. And I also want to mention real quick that if you're hacking in a single player game, right, where you want to give yourself an edge or I don't know, whatever, right, I think that's okay. But if you're cheating in a multiplayer setting or a multiplayer game or maybe even a speedrun, that's also not good. If you're hacking in one of those scenarios, then yeah, you should probably think about how you want to be portrayed, right? And once again, this is not something Dead by Daylight has been safe from. And I have not recently seen that many hackers in the game, but I've seen it got a bit out of hand some months ago, where hackers were a bit more common. And I even saw a Michael Myers. I was playing Survivor back then, and I played against a Michael Myers, and he decided to like teleport around down each survivor, like down one survivor after each other or whatever, right? And then teleported down to the basement to hook us. And we ended up being four on the hook in the basement, and he just stood there, and you could just see he swung his weapon so many fucking times quickly. And yeah, that type of hacking is annoying to deal with. And that is rage hacking. And there is two types of hacking, and that is rage hacking and legit hacking. So rage hacking is when cheaters just blatantly cheat. You can just see them run around, like zooming around, right? Just fucking speed around the map, teleporting around the map, or flying, or whatever they're capable of in DBD. I've only seen teleporting as a thing rage hackers do. I haven't really seen... Well, I've seen a hacker speed hacking before, and I don't know if they're somehow capable of doing something with the hook stages, or like getting themselves off the ground, or doing something like that. I saw some hackers in a game. I think it was two hackers, and they just bullied the killer, like going down, and apparently got some pallet saves or whatever. I only saw it from a distance, so I can't really remember what happened. But it looked kind of scummy, because we ended up having two hook stages each, but all four of us escaped. And I obviously reported those two guys for doing that. But yeah, whether it's rage hacking or legit hacking, it's fucking annoying to deal with. Well, I would kind of argue that legit hacking, which is where cheaters try to hide the fact that they are cheating. And I would probably argue that's even more frustrating to deal with. Because if you're playing a game, and whenever you're playing a match, right? And you're just sitting there trying to do your thing, trying to win the game or whatever, then someone decides to legit hack, like up their speed a bit, maybe up their... I don't know if they can do something about the gens, but if hackers do something like that, or maybe the killer boosting their own speed a bit, that's fucking frustrating to deal with. It's even more annoying when you don't really know if people are cheating or not, right? And you could also just look like a fool if they aren't cheating, right? And you lost. That's also the frustrating thing. It's kind of on the line where you don't know if they're cheating or not, and that's fucking frustrating. But I would also argue that rage hacking and legit hacking is more mild compared to a third type of hacking, actually, which is, well, it's you could call that more hacking, or more of a hacking sort of thing, where these rage and legit hacking is kind of like just cheating in the game. Malicious hacking is something that can hit anyone, whether you're playing Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, Valorant, Dead by Daylight, I don't know, League of Legends. There are cheaters that also goes a bit further and try to dox people and get their IP addresses, maybe get some information on people, right? And that type of hacking and trying to take control maybe over others' PCs, that's, that's fucking terrifying to think about. So many people's PCs are at risk also. I've heard some people talk about Dead by Daylight not being that safe when it comes to this type of hacking, the malicious hacking. And that fucking terrifies me. That the fact that behavior doesn't really do that much about it. And, well, once again, the cheating or the rage hacking, legit hacking, right? It can get a bit annoying, but if we move over into the malicious hacking thing, then that's fucking bad. And it's fucking terrifying to think that you can just be playing a game and all of a sudden your account will get banned, or maybe you'll lose access to your account or something like that, right? And that is something that video game companies should try to combat. I don't know how to, but it's something that isn't really that fun to experience, right? And I haven't really experienced that myself, but I can just imagine people losing their minds over this, right? If they get hacked. And that is something that needs to be countered. I've seen also some videos on YouTube recently where people talked about that hackers decides to like disguise themselves as streamers, and especially smaller streamers were at risk. And whenever hackers try to disguise themselves as streamers, right, then they try to do some horrible things in the game to get the streamers banned. And that's also fucking terrifying to think about. That you can just be playing the game, maybe you're streaming, you're having a great time with your friends, and then all of a sudden, then some people just decided to ruin your fucking day. And yeah, they just decided to disguise themselves as you and just fucking, I don't even know how to say it. It's so fucking terrifying to think about. That you could just be playing the game and then all of a sudden someone decides to fuck up your account or trying to get info about you, right? That is something that needs to be addressed. And I know some people would also probably be, yeah, it's just a thing in the game and who cares? But when it comes to malicious hacking, that is something that is fucking terrifying and needs to be addressed. But once again, you'll probably always have hackers, whether it's rage hacking or legit hackers, right? But it is something that needs to be combated when it comes to the malicious hacking. I hope everyone is safe. I highly recommend everyone to do as I do. So whenever I play DBD, I have a VPN on, because I've heard some like horrible shit that could happen to you if you don't. So yeah, obviously just go a step further, a mile more ahead, and try to get yourself in a better position when it comes to hackers, right? It is something that is fucking frustrating, especially the legit hacking when it comes to rage hacking, legit hacking. But malicious hacking is fucking terrifying. That shit needs to be eliminated. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about all of these types of hacking? Do you think it's horrible? Or do you think it's something that you shouldn't be worried about? Tell me in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your opinion on this. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more content. And obviously also go ring the bell so you'll get the notifications for when I upload new videos to the channel. And yeah, I hope you like this video. And go do everything I just said. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.